when you sleep, your mind is tired, it's still processing the reels.
Yeah, and it never stops processing the reels, eh? Those reels stay in your brain. Right, everyone. So 2 weeks ago, I deactivated all of my social media accounts. That included TikTok, Facebook, and the rest, as you can imagine. And there are three very clear things that I saw starting to happen, or that seemed to be true, and that I've experienced during this period of not being active on social media. And the first thing is I realized that I actually have a lot of time. It's just misdirected. And once social media was no longer in the once social media was not in the okay, but wait. Once social media was not in the picture anymore, I felt I could do more important things. I was a lot more productive. I could direct my time as I wanted in a more intentional way. Because I feel like social media hijacks your use of time. Like you log on social media and before you know it's 3 hours has gone by and you have nothing to show for it. And I think that's probably the biggest save I've had. And this is not a petition for you to stop watching social media or to deactivate your account. I'm just telling you the facts and what's true, what has been my experience. Number two is I actually have time to think and think deeply about certain things. I think social media fills you so much with surface level thoughts that it's hard to go deep. And since I've stopped social media, I think I've been able to reflect on a lot of things. I've thought about my childhood, I've thought about growing up. There's a lot of things that I've actually gotten time to reflect on. And I'm evaluating where I am right now in many areas of my life. And I think that's majorly attributable to having stopped watching social media, reels and whatever short form of content is available out there. And then the third one, which is the last one, is I'm not as tired anymore. Social media, for me, especially scrolling, does this thing in my brain where I feel I'm so fatigued that one, I can't think, but I'm also tired and I can't explain why I'm tired. And when I sleep, it feels like I don't. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect.
You can see that you're recording.
Yeah, I'm actually recording. I'm not practicing. They say you practice on the job. Yeah. So my capacity to think, not that it's increased, but it's come to its fullest. It's materialized. It's reached its full potential. And I feel like I can interrogate thoughts. I can think critically about certain things without being disturbed by other thoughts that are prompted into my brain through videos or whatever scrolling does to you. Wait, was I saying I can think or I'm not as tired anymore?
I think it's tired. I'm not as tired anymore.
I'm not as tired anymore, ne? Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, I think from a fatigue point of view, I've felt a lot more restful. As much as I was more productive on the things that mattered, I was less fatigued. I don't know if that even makes sense, but I was less fatigued doing things that I was intentional about as opposed to being impressed by or prompted rather by the short form content that's online. And you watch volumes of that and it stays in your brain and you process it even when you don't want to, you sleep. There's just a lot. And one of my friends that actually does that as well, who cut off social media completely, said he started dreaming. And I think that once we are on social media so much, we blur the lines between our spirit man, if I can call it that, and the guy that's experiencing the world, our physical bodies. Which means that you hardly get prompts from the spirit, which my interpretation of dreams is you're getting prompts from the spirit. You hardly get those because you already have so many prompts running in the physical world and things that you're entertaining that you can't make time, or your spirit can't impress upon you. I don't know if that makes sense. But I'm gonna put this on my YouTube.
Like you get more time to, well, it's like as people usually have subconscious thoughts.
Yeah.
However, when you when you're always consuming, there's less time for your subconscious thought to do like the work and the thinking. And I believe dreams are your subconscious thoughts basically processing the things that it has thought and hasn't gotten time to process. I mean, you can say spirit, but for me it's like
spirit, it's subconscious. Okay, we can use those interchangeably. I agree, actually.
I don't think you can. Disagree.
I think we can.
I don't think
Because
you
when
can.
I said spirit man, it was more I think subconscious is abstract. Because it's the background processing that you do. And we can't really point at it. And I think that's very similar to, it's similar characteristics to what I would call spirit. But I guess spirit encompasses a bit more than what it would be covered in subconscious when you say something, your subconscious mind. But yeah, what I meant was subconscious mind. I think that's the better term for sure.
Yeah, I feel like you give it time to process whatever information that it has thought before and try to make sense out of it. And also, you know how we usually have like problems, dilemmas that we deal with.
Yeah.
And I feel like as much as we're not actively working on them when we're sleeping,
Correct.
but because they're in our subconscious mind, it gets to process them. I feel like that's where dreams come from. However, if you're always consuming, now you're feeding your subconscious mind with all this useless stuff that by the time you sleep, it can't really process all that information properly. And so I think that's why.
So you get scattered, you don't dream, you don't think deeply, you don't reflect. Because I remember when you stopped watching social media, you started telling me a lot about your childhood. you started, well, you were reflecting about things that happened during your childhood. And I feel like I had a similar experience where I started thinking about a lot of things that happened in my childhood. I'm like, oh, there was that. And what's crazy enough is I even got reminded of a sports that I used to do as a kid that I now want to go back to. Because I feel like the boy child in me would be so proud to do that thing. Cycling. Mountain biking. Yeah, and I want to buy some,
you wanted to go back to
karate. Hey, karate, I'm gonna get kicked now. Hey, but I was still young. Yo, I'm gonna get kicked.
My does too, because when I bought the keyboard, it was there, and you get enough time to. I feel like that's the beauty of it.
It's actually crazy.
You get to live your life for you and not someone else. It's like you didn't see someone doing karate online.
No,
like, also
something I actually did.
It's something that you thought deeply about. Like, I actually need to try doing that.
So it's something that truly reflects my own choices. It's not choices that were impressed upon me by some creator that's saying whatever.
A creator or whatever, people that are in your sector.
Yeah, I think we'll end our podcast here today. Thank you for joining. Hope you join again next time. Please share, comment, subscribe, and like. That's the most important one.
I should have tried. I think you see that you were recording.